Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am the Dreadist, and welcome to my humble abode, the shop of all horror and dread. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Please take a seat and enjoy the show, because today we are playing True Fear Forsaken Souls, or more specifically, the demo of its Part 1. But first, let me greet my wonderful viewers. Welcome in Schmoozer, and congratulations for the first, and thank you for the daily check-in, as well as the little care package. As always, I have a lovely cup of tea with myself. Delightful. Oh, 7 stream streak. Oh, how wonderful. And thank you, the Grets are also happy to be recognized. They are unfortunately quite busy with the internet. It seems No amount of zip ties will hold that cable together, so maybe I will have to change my schedule and quickly replace it in between my streaming days, but let's hope that it will hold. Well, let's see what we have on the menu for today. Well, you might not know this game. I wasn't quite aware of it until one day I was watching a fellow VTuber, I think it was B, and she was playing one of the parts, and I watched for a bit. It seemed interesting, it looked nice, so I decided I might as well add it to my long list of games that I want to play one day. Well, it's an impossibly long list, you see, so I'm used to adding more and more to it, but who knows. Now, after that, I promptly forgot about it, like I always do. However, I noticed that it has a demo on PlayStation for free, so I thought, why not check out the demo first, and if that is any good, we can move on to the entire series. Slight idea, add to the daily check-in a tiny message mentioning the rats, like feed the rats a tiny bit of cheese. I bet they would like it. Yes, they would really quite like you giving them lots of cheese. Maybe I should turn that into a redeem. Yes, gift some cheese to the rats. Good idea. I might need to do that, thank you. But this is an 18 plus game, so it can't be that bad. Now, I'm not even sure what rating this game has. You see, True Fear is not just one game, it's a trilogy. And I tried to do a bit of a research on it, but there's not much. I think they kind of started as indie online games, and then they were turned into full-on releases. Now, the first game was based on Steam, released in 2016, however the wiki mentions 2014, but that might be because this, as you can see, is the enhanced edition, so maybe the original version was released even earlier. Now, the second game, part 2, was released in 2018, and the last, part 3, was actually released earlier this year, 2025. Now, the first two games are available on PlayStation and consoles, and I think even on mobile, but the third one is only available on Steam for now. I'm not sure if they are planning to release it on other platforms. I would assume maybe the porting takes some time, since, if I'm not mistaken, the first and the second game also took like 2 years to be ported to PlayStation, and then even more for Xbox, but overall I think it's available on mobile, all the consoles, GOG, so plenty of platforms where you can play them. But as I mentioned, this is only the first one, so let's take a look at it. Since it is a demo, there are no trophies, I'm pretty sure, but we can get a taste of the game. Pet cause boop is rude. Well, I actually returned the boop redeem for all those who are interested in such. Because people seemed really quite interested in such. So let's see. What is this game? Now, I don't know much about this game, to say the least. I would say almost nothing. It was developed by Goblins, and if I'm not mistaken, it is described Thank you. It is described as a point-and-click adventure horror game with hidden item sequels or sequences and plenty of puzzles. So let's see what we have. We have a virtual cursor, and yes, right here it shows that the second game is already out. We have bonuses. I think those were added to the enhanced edition. We have a bonus chapter start, and I'm assuming this will be the settings. Really nice menu, that's for sure. So we have adventure difficulty and puzzles difficulty. I'm not sure what those exactly mean. Gameplay. Okay, so we have casual, advanced, and expert. No explanation about what they mean. I'm guessing we have certain hints maybe in the game that help with puzzles. And then we have flashback scenes. Hidden object is finding all the objects in the scene from a list. Adventure is playing a series of actions. You can change this option at any time throughout the game. You can also replay each scene in both mechanics in the bonus materials section. Now, this is important. You see, as I mentioned, the game has these hidden object parts, and for some people those are a bit bothersome and you can actually skip them entirely. However, I would like to keep them in the game if possible. I'm assuming I can do that like so. I'm not sure why the hidden objects are explained next to the flashback scenes. Maybe all of these hidden object parts are flashbacks. Now, how can I move lower? Ah, okay. Language, we have plenty of languages. English being the one I'm using right now. Collectibles, figurines and trophies. Oh, let me see, figurines. Well, apparently we are going to be gathering figurines in the game. And trophies. So the game has an in-game trophy list. Absolutely lovely. And again, really nice how they made an interactive menu. Welcome in, Nekio. How are you doing today? Why can't I exit out by pressing X? Well, what else do we have here? We have credits. We have interesting that the credits is in the middle of the settings. But hey, let's take a look. Who created this game? Good, I can't lift up my arms anymore. Yeah? What have you done? What kind of indecent acts were you involved in that stops you from lifting up your arms? And I think I'm quite alright. Not my internet. My internet is trying to die on me really badly. Not sure what I could do here. Just went to the gym. That's quite indecent. I just realized that the touchpad on the PlayStation 4 controller can also work to move the cursor, which is nice. quite a lot of people worked on this. I thought it would be a smaller kind of indie project, but apparently no. But how is you, beautiful monster? I'm not sure about the beautiful part, but I'm alright trying to figure out what's wrong with my internet, as I mentioned. But other than that, I'm quite excited to try the demo of this game. Really nice how the needle shows which part you are browsing in the settings. Yes, subtitles. We have a gamma control, sensitivity, and the controller. Let me see, we have a map, menu, navigation between scenes, move cursor, diary turn page, previous item, diary story, hand skip. Yes, we will figure it out, I'm sure. Now what's in the bonuses? Oh, here are the collectible figurines. We have music. Nice. Wallpapers. Apparently we don't have them yet. Trophies. Absolutely brilliant. Puzzles, hidden objects that we can replay here. We have facts. Not many. Deleted scenes. Complete the main game to unlock the bonus content. Alright. Making of. Oh. That's nice. And we have the cutscenes. I'm sure we don't have them unlocked quite yet, but there are quite a few. And we have the bonus chapter, but again we would need to play through the game. Why is that door opening all the time? Stay shut. Now, let me see. What shall I do? Because my internet is really not playing nice today. So maybe I should restart, and I'm honestly not sure what to do. But let me give a moment to my internet to gather itself. Maybe I can try another server of Twitch. So give me a moment, I'll return shortly. Well, let's see if this can solve my troubles. Doesn't seem like it. Ever so annoying, I have to say. Ever so annoying. There's barely anything I can do. And that's the trouble. some odd reason my internet has been deteriorating ever so slowly throughout the last few weeks, and it seems it reached a point today that it just cannot work, and that's not good. I don't mind a few dropped frames, but this is more than a few. This is absolutely terrible. Let me see my router. Not like I can perform some sort of magic on it. Wait a moment. So now it's good. If I pick up my router, my internet returns. What? Okay, let me put it down here. It seems we have a little impromptu stream segment performing miracles with my internet. So now it's good. Because I picked up my router and put it on my desk. Maybe it just wanted some attention. That's interesting. Mighty interesting. But hey, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Who knows, maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Not much I can do about it. So, start. Enter your name. I don't want to be player. Okay. Do we have capital letters? What? English characters? Numbers? Special so we have special characters, but we don't have... Oh, we don't need capital letters because everything is written in capital. Okay. Ever so interesting. Well, let's... No, that's 2 spaces. That's too much. Let's try it like this. A bit finicky with this kind of control. Oh, it has once again a character limit. Okay. Then apparently we are dropping the beginning. Let's just go to Dreadist. Perfection. Yes. Now let me see. Casual. Hint and skip buttons recharge quickly. All areas are marked with sparkles. Ooh. It's like the Twilight movies. Advanced. Hint and skip buttons recharge slowly. Only a few areas are marked with sparkles. Expert. No hint or skip buttons, no sparkles. Map locations with available actions are not marked. Let's go with the advanced, I'm guessing, even though it's a bit odd how it has casual, advanced, and then expert. I would assume it's like casual and then like normal and expert, but apparently advanced is the middle ground for us. Once again, this is only the demo. Why do I think I should read this? What up, ghouls, creeps, and my favorite freaks? Oh, welcome in, Link. It sounds like you are in a good mood today. Howdy, howdy. Other than my questionable internet, I am quite alright. Ooh. Nice graphics. A jump scare, maybe. Come on. I was slightly expecting that. Oh. Quite nice graphics, I have to say. I'm in an amazing mood. That's great. Got all these ideas brewing. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Someone is cooking, as the youth would say. Alright, gotta go back to work. Yes, I understand. I would say have fun with your work, but maybe good luck is better. Now let me see. I think the best idea I can do here is maybe restart, because apparently I indeed should read those texts. Stop knocking on my door. Would you like interactive help? Otherwise you will only be shown basic recommendations. I guess yes. Now, yes, let's go back to the menu and let's start again. I said let's start again. I meant from the beginning. So we have players. Ever so interesting. Or maybe we can just use the cutscenes. Apparently we don't have the cutscenes. Alright. This will be interesting. Okay, so let's see how can we play around with this idea. First of all, can I make another profile with the same name? Apparently yes, but not really. But can I delete a player? That's my question. Well, let's try. With another trick. Just add the VT. Oh, I can't add the VT. Oh, you. A profile with this name already exists. No, 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 ow, ow, that was right on my nose. No, 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 ow, no. Ha 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 ha. Ow, no, no, I'm gonna put... Stop it. Welcome in, Zap. How are you on this glorious day? Why do I think I'm kind of screwed here? Well, I guess we have no restart option here. Kind of a shame. You're well. That's good to hear. Well, let's try to work around my little mistake here. And let's say just Dread. I think that's one extra letter there. Oh, come on. Finicky keyboard. Alright. Dark Falls Tribune, Friday, June 22nd, 1984. Mysterious disappearances and creature sightings around the Dark Falls Asylum. Dr. Kane... I can't read this fast. Dark Falls Asylum security. Ghost? Dead patient? So apparently the subtitles are actually what you can see here. Appeared before the Block A fire. Well, it doesn't seem like people are disappearing here to me. It's nature taking them back. You can see all the roots there. They need fertilizer. Hello there. Peekaboo. You're trying to scare me so hard, but you can't. Well, I couldn't quite read everything, but I guess this is one of those games where I will have to rewatch every cutscene a million times. But I'm assuming that is our character. Yes, I would like that, yes. What a horrible nightmare. Thank goodness the knocking woke me up. I wonder who it could be though, especially at this hour. Okay, let's use this to look around. You can interact with objects in the world. Turn the lamp on by flipping the switch. Alright, that seems easy enough. Obviously, the lamp has to break right now. The bulb burned out. Okay, in this game, if you want to read something, read it right away. Take off the lampshade. Okay, I'm guessing we will quickly repair it. Remove the burned out bulb. Let me guess, we have just an extra bulb in the bed. Open the drawer to look for a no bulb. You found the bulb. Thank you. I appreciate it as a simple tutorial. However, I'm not sure how many of my wonderful viewers would have a spare light bulb in their nightstand drawer. However, the little animation how it rolled around was nice. No. Screw it into the lamp. Move cursor onto the lamp and press to screw in the light bulb. So I don't need to go and pick the light bulb. I just have to go here and use it. I see. Flip the switch to turn on the lamp. Directional buttons in the upper left corner indicate in which directions you can travel from your current location. To travel to another location, press up. Okay. Can I... Why would I turn the lights off? Okay, so I can interact with certain things. Oh, I see, so we moved down the stairs. The magnifying icon, stop knocking, indicates when you can zoom in for a closer look. Zoom into the people now. A letter? This late? Okay. To close a zoom zone, select the corner button. You can also select anywhere outside the window to exit. Why is this sparkling? I would need to open the door, I'm assuming. So let's try to do just that, if I can. I should let the door chain before opening the door. Isn't it open? But okay. Isn't this how you close the door? Oh, you don't want to open it fully. I see. Not like that chain will save you. Now let me see. A registered letter for you. Please sign your name. Dark Falls Private Couriers TM mail receipt. Postage $30. Wow. Bite him. I mean, I could. The game is not giving me the option. Name Heather Stonehouse. Return receipt fee 6. Delivery fee for what? Total postage and fees $66? This better be a huge box or something like that. Please sign Holly Stonehouse. Apparently that is my name. Okay. I paid $66 for this one freaking letter. This envelope. Wow, that's a ripoff. Let me see. Little sister, I'm so sorry I disappeared. I'm sorry I haven't sent you any news for so many years. It was for your own protection. Our sister has a really nice handwriting. Unfortunately, the time has come for you to learn the truth about me, about our mother, and above all, about you. Enclosed is an address. Please come as soon as you get this. I have always loved you. I'm so sorry. I hope you understand. Your sister, Heather. And apparently we have a photo as well. Okay, select to continue.
My sister. I didn't hear from her for almost 10 years.
So now you can actually include voice acting.
We were very close with my sister. And then shortly after our mother's death, she just disappeared. It was almost 10 years ago, and I have never heard from her again. What could have happened to her?
The graphics are nice in their own way. Act 1. It's that old school hand-drawn point-and-click adventure style graphics. They are quite charming. Now let me see. Also, playing the demo is really good for me because I can learn the little odd behaviors of the game, such as how some of the lines are voice acted but then others are just kind of subtitled. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Wonders. Now, what do we have here? Okay, this is the menu. I don't need that. This is our journal, apparently. Story. Dark Falls Asylum. This was in our dream, or rather nightmare. Clues. Okay, let's see what kind of story we have. What a nightmare. Something terrible happened in a hospital. I remember the name, Dark Falls Asylum. I'm glad the postman woke me, although that's strange timing, isn't it? Okay, what kind of clues we have? Not at all. Great. So this would be the hint, I'm assuming. And I have not the slightest of clues what these are. I'm assuming just ways to hide the menu, but they are not doing anything. So yeah, they are staying like this. Okay, let's look around. It's an empty box. Another empty box. So many empty boxes. Oh, what's that? My sister's name. Heather Stonehouse. What a name. 67 Rosemary Street. Can I really have found her after all these years? I mean, she sent you a letter with an address. It's not a big deal to really find her like that. Except if someone is just messing with you, which is more than possible. Now this is sparkling, so I'm assuming this is important. A crowbar. How useful? I'm assuming. Now how can I move back? Oh, like this. So old school. Now can I look at anything else? I can inspect the moon. I don't think I have ever seen a moon like that. It looks almost menacing. For the record, that is not just a moon, that is the moon. But alright. You can always consult your diary for important information you've discovered. Oh, what did we discover? Sealed shut. I've got to get those boards off the gate. Oh, if only I could find some sort of tool. Howl at the moon. I have a fox form, not a wolf. Woof, woof. Ooh, that looks like a puzzle. No, I don't want to use the crowbar on it. The door won't budge. It seems some pieces are missing. Ooh, okay. Another little puzzle. It's strange. The gate is bolted shut. And for the record, that is really impressive. Because you see, you have two brick fence pieces, right? You can see the bricks peeking out there underneath the paint. And then you have the metal gate. And somehow, someone managed to board this gate up with wooden boards nailed into the brick walls. If you've ever tried to hit a nail or drive a nail into a brick, you know how difficult and pretty much impossible that is. Well, I guess we're breaking in. Well, I was thinking maybe get all of the boards off. What you say? I feel like this was a terrible idea. What's that? Find the 7 mosaic pieces. That's 1. That's a 2. This is interesting because here we don't have the X or any of the buttons appearing. So you don't have any help. You actually have to look for them. But this is pretty easy. This might be useful. When you have a lot of objects in your inventory, you can scroll through them by pressing L1 and R1. Puzzle pieces. Crowbar. Okay, well, let's try the puzzle pieces here. I'm guessing the key to the gate will be in this. Oh, this will be so lovely. Now, if the developers didn't want to be extra nasty, then all the pieces with a diagonal line should go into the corners. But I don't feel like that is how it is. Yes. They were playing around a bit. So let me see. We need some sort of a pattern here. I think this might go here. No, it's not. Ooh, this will be tricky. Not bad, just tricky. Okay, that's good. And then this goes here. And I feel like this will go here. And this is somewhere around here. Okay, we just need to find the pieces. I'm not sure what this would be called, honestly. But I have seen this this design before. This could fit here. And this could fit here. I need a piece that fits here. It's like a triangle. Nah, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Lovely. Not so lovely. I'm a bit lost. Yes, I know I could be a bit faster. Oh, there's a birdie here in the design as well. And actually I have no clue where the last piece is. Where's the last piece? Here you are. Ha. Oh, right. We won't care about that, right? I think we really should. Dear Miss Stonehouse, we received your inquiry about patient Dahlia S. We cordially invite you for a visit to provide us with the opportunity to answer all your questions. If we don't see you soon, we may need to make our own house call. Sincerely, K... I'm not sure. Chuchi? Okay. It's a letter from a hospital with a strange name, Dark Falls Asylum. Where did you find that? Maybe it was on the envelope. It doesn't look like any official letter I've ever seen. And who is Dahlia S? Great question. Okay, so I can move around the... Oh, I can move around the letters. I see. Well, isn't that a huge key? Well, let's go. But based on the speed at which that creature was moving, I don't think we have to really rush it, but indeed the character had the good question, what was that? Oh, that's a creepy doll. Who doesn't like a creepy doll? Why would there be a burning candle? Maybe it was left for me. Well, given that a candle of this size would only be burning for a few hours, yes. It's Katie, my sister's favorite doll. She looks a little different. But especially now that you picked her up, what the heck is that? Garden gloves. Or gloves. Okay. So we're doing some gardening. Apparently. Let's see what is R2. Okay, so that's the hint system. Not creepy at all, not creepy at all. Why would it be? Oh great, now it's even raining. Really, I couldn't wait until it was daytime. I had to come here right away. I mean, I understand the letter said right away, but still. I found Heather's favorite doll sitting on a bench with a little candle. Maybe it didn't want to be in the dark. It was like she was waiting for me. Mom bought us both the same doll one Christmas, so we wouldn't be jealous. I have mine somewhere. Heather called her doll Katie and carried her around everywhere. Katie was her best friend. I can't just leave her here. Good call. She might be helpful. Okay. Interesting decoration. How can those candles be lit? The house looks completely abandoned. Strange. Are those voodoo dolls? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly well versed in the world of voodoo. My sister was obsessed with books about paranormal events, ancient rituals, and demons. Not only did she seem to have been studying books on the subject, but she filled her house with all sorts of protective amulets. Judging by how eclectic they are, she wasn't sure what she was seeking protection from. Maybe everything also. Really nice detail how the little doll in the corner is peeking out from the darkness. Well, I'm assuming I just have to go in. Please tell me that was just the wind. Yes, obviously the wind blowing from the house and not the other way around. The door is locked. Did someone just shut it? I guess let's break in. I'm afraid the only option is to carefully break the window. Well, obviously. It doesn't seem to work. I cannot break into the house with the gardening gloves. Noted. Well, let's find something that we can use to break into the house. I am thinking of maybe a rock. Perhaps a brick. Where could I find a nice rock around here? Well, wait. Do I still have the crowbar? I think I should still have the crowbar. In my humble opinion. Oh, here it is. Yeah. That was ever so careful. I could cut myself. I think I saw a glove in the yard. Now, as much as the character is... I wouldn't say necessarily the most logical when it comes to certain decisions, such as going here right after receiving a strange letter in the middle of the night, but at least she is not entirely stupid. And I guess we used up the gloves with that. Yes, indeed. Nah, isn't this a nice place? What's that? Hello, is there anyone there? That's probably just some cloth hanger there. Let me find a light switch. Oh, here it is. Ah, told ya. Now, what do we have here? Eye emblem. Okay, what's this? The broom is broken. The rope must have rotten with age. Okay. Wait, what did you say there? I could repair this with a new rope. Alright, so sometimes it's worth to interact with items multiple times. This place looks like it was abandoned years ago. Well, the light is still working, so that's good. Oh, a note for me. I had the same recurring dream, some kind of hospital, all that blood. I feel like I've been there already. The place is so familiar, but I've never been there. It doesn't make sense. Such a welcoming place. It looks like a page from my sister's diary. Just like my dream. Weirder and weirder. Nailed shut. Why am I not surprised? I don't know. I would be. Piece of drawing. Nice coat. Now can I move around? Yes, I can. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Ooh, that's a big spider. Let's look at the obvious. I need to close the hole before I can go upstairs. I'm not going to risk walking on those rotten boards. Good idea. It's nice how her reflection appeared. What was that? It looked like a reflection, but there was no one except me in front of it. Well, that was your reflection. At least that's how I understood it. Oh, thank you for the key, the living room key. Ever so useful. Well, I'm assuming this will be the living room. We even have to turn the key. How nice. Sparkles indicate a hidden object scene. Oh, so those are the flashbacks. Right. Yes, I guess I'm doing that. Solve a series of actions to acquire a key item. The inventory you use here is unique to this scene. Press to continue. X. Okay, well, let's see. What do we have here? A box. What's that? Buttons and seed. I have no clue what that is. A brush. Archaeological brush, not just any brush. This is also one of those things why I like these games, because you can learn so many interesting words. And there are many objects that I don't know the name of because it's more specific. I should first find the 3 missing screws. Oh, screws. Alright, well that's a screwdriver that will come in handy. What's that? The safest thing to do is to break the glass. Okay. The bottle is too dirty to see what's inside. So this is a little separate puzzle. That looks like a face, oddly like a face. What's this? What if there is something sharp underneath? I'd better use a brush to clean the sand first. Lovely idea, my dear Watson. Let's just do that. Not necessarily sharp, I have no clue what that is. A hammer. We won't talk about the weird face mask thingy, doll head, right? Right, understood. Well, I'm guessing we are smashing the glass. That was safe. Handkerchief. Okay. I bet the key is somewhere nearby. Well, it better be. Let me... Oh, wait, I can use the handkerchief to clean this bottle. Oh, what's that? I can see a few screws inside, but there's no way to open it. Oh, there is. Told ya. You just need to be creative. Think outside the box by breaking it. Too many shards in the sand to pick up the screws with my bare hands. Let's use this. Apparently that was the way to do it. Okay. Well, here I guess I can use the screws and then screw them in. Screw you. Locker. I got the key. And I can use that key to open the box, the treasure box. And inside... nothing. This might be useful. Maybe. What the heck is it? A ruler. Ooh, okay. Mailman. He was from a private local company. By the way, a really expensive company. Still, $60 for one freaking envelope. When you call, they deliver mail immediately. Okay, I guess that's like an urgency fee. Why would Heather send an urgent letter when she could call? My number is listed. She could have found it. If it was really urgent and she was in some trouble, why not just come here? And if the letter was sent tonight, why does it look like the place has been abandoned for years? So I guess this is one of those collectibles. Yes, my collection. There's the mailman! That's kinda nice. I like this idea. I hope all of these collectibles and in-game challenges were turned into trophies as well. It looks filthy. There's no way anyone has lived here recently. Planks. Okay, we have planks. I don't know why we have planks, but we do. There is nothing to do here right now. Well, if you say so, I won't question it. I feel like we will have to do something with this clock. I could probably open this lock with something thin. Alright. I have a feeling it would be a bad idea to touch that. Like a really bad idea. So let's just take this. Apparently the asylum was closed years ago, but then who is answering my letters? They've sent me dozens of invitations to visit. Dark Falls Asylum. I found what seems to be a page from my sister's diary. Okay. It also seems that I will have to constantly check back to the journal again and again. No, I don't want to miss anything. I'm not even sure if you can necessarily miss something. This could have been missed, I think, because it was just in one of the boxes. But you see here, the full page is used. Here only half, here only half. So I'm not sure if you can use this information to figure out if you missed something or not. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Now let me see. The letter she sent me was mailed yesterday, but the house has been abandoned for years. The doors and windows have been bolted shut. This doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe she moved and she gave you her old address. It is as if someone was waiting for my arrival. The strangest thing is that the front door was open and candles were burning on the porch. Well, alright. Okay, let's try it. The hammer is all metal. I'll need a rubber glove not to get electrocuted. Okay, I think I know where I can find one of those. Let's go to the kitchen. Oh, a map. You can access the map to view your current location and to travel between discovered locations. Ever so useful. I didn't want a hint. I wanted the map. Your current location is marked with a star. Locations with available actions are marked with an exclamation mark. Select a location to travel there. This is a big house. Alright, well, let's turn on the light. Never mind. Let me guess, we're going to need a fuse. For the record, these fuses, there is a kind of fuse that looks like this, but it's really small and it's not used for a house. I should find a working fuse. You're a genius. I think there was a short circuit. I'll look at the fuse box. Yes, but if you just put in a new fuse, that will just burn out as well. It's too dark. I need some light. What do you mean it's too dark? I'm not going to explore an abandoned house in the dark. Yes, you will. You absolutely will. Okay, so let's see, what can we do? Is the ruler thin enough to open this? That's not how I envisioned lockpicking this, but fine. Thank you for the fuse. It looks like no one has touched this in ages. So let's touch everything. And also, what's that? What the? I can't read it like this. I really can't. Can I go close? No? No? Okay. Okay. I see. Well, let's go back to the kitchen. Let's use this fuse here. No, what? What is this? Turn on all circuit breakers. Oh no, not this. Not this kind of puzzle. I've always been terrible at this. Okay, so this turns on and off the first two. This changes the first 3. This changes the second 3. And this changes the last 2. Oh, this will be a nightmare. Okay, now they are all turned off. Great. Except they should all be turned on. Mahahaha! A born electrician. Nah. Let's see what is that? What are you supposed to be? The light bulb is missing. Well, okay. Why is there blood on the wall? Those stains give me the creeps. Okay. That's an inviting door, if I've ever seen one. Why would anyone barricade the door to their own basement with 8 lockpicks? Not lockpicks, padlocks. That's something.
Dark Falls Asylum. You are now being connected to the next available representative. Please hold.
So sad you didn't come see us. I guess we'll have to come see you now.
Dark Falls Asylum? That's the place in my nightmare where something horrible happened. Yes, I figured. There are no other messages left. Well, I don't think I can do much here. So let's go to the kitchen. Sucks to be you. I couldn't unlock the door yet. Finally. Light. I am not turning the lights off while in a place like this. They have a kettle. Let's make tea. We're making tea. I don't care. What's that? More planks. It's ever so useful. Rubber gloves. Really useful. I read it. Nice story, but way too short. Oh, I'm assuming that's a book. Spoons. It might be nothing, but all the knives are missing. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Maybe they are somewhere else. Who knows? Okay, not here. Not even here. Okay, slightly strange, but nothing to be concerned about. Snake emblem. It might be nothing, but all the knives are... Yes, you have said it before. Nothing here. Not what I wanted. What's that? Rusted shot. Molly, Heather, Dahlia? It's my name and Heather's, but who is Dahlia? Oh, that's the one the sister inquired about, right? Buy milk. Really? That's what it says? What? The handle is wrapped with tape. I'll have to remove it. Okay. Not sure why, but let's use the box cutter. Maybe this was a mistake. Ugh, spider webs. Is that an egg? That's a black light bulb. Why is there a black light bulb there? Okay, let's see. Could we use something to remove the spider webs? Well, the rubber gloves. I should try something else. Okay. It's hellish being wrong, isn't it? I just wanted to open this little thing with rubber gloves on. Why is that so bad? Calling me out like that. Okay. Can I take the pencil? Of course I can. What a strange chest. It seems that one of the arms is missing though. Okay, so we're looking for an arm apparently. One of the many things I'm looking for. I miss you, Holly. A picture of me and my sister. If she was thinking of me, why didn't she ever bother to contact me? Maybe she couldn't. The handles are missing. Well, of course they are. What am I going to build with so many planks? Nothing interesting. The lock is rusted and won't move. I have never seen a lock like this. Okay. It seems that there's a medallion missing. Maybe if I find it, the door will open. Great. Yet another thing I need to figure out. Well, we have some things, so let's make some progress. First of all, we have the rubber gloves. So we can get this hammer. Ooh. Wow, what was that behind me? That was intense. And they completely just disregarded me. Wow, that's rude. Okay, I'm guessing our next... Stop messing with the handle, I can see it. So I guess we need to use the black light bulb here. An outdoor construction lamp. Those need a lot of battery power. So I'm assuming I need a battery for it now. Okay, so what do we have? We have the planks. I just realized we can use the planks to fix the staircase. Hopefully that was enough. I think I should nail the planks just to be sure. I can't go further. Okay, but hey, I have the planks. Good start. Now let's see what we have. So this is nailed shut. Can I use the hammer maybe? It doesn't seem to work. I'm not surprised. But I could use those nails later on. I don't have rope for the broom. It's interesting how you are looking for a number of things for different little puzzle pieces. This place looks like it was abandoned years ago, but the electricity is still working. We haven't set the house on fire, which I think is a win. What the heck? I don't know. I think it says they are watching me. They know all My secrets or something along those lines. I'm not sure. It looks filthy. There's nothing here that I can do anything with. The only thing I have here is the clock. But I would... Is that a wrench? There's a wrench behind the glass. Well, let's break it. I should try something else. I wanted to break the glass. So far it worked every time. But apparently I need a screwdriver. Except I only had the screwdriver in the flashback. And as we know, that's a separate inventory. Yes, I don't want to turn the light off, not in a place like this. I guess the idea will be that once we turn on the black light, then we can turn off the lights and something will appear, maybe a writing on the wall. But so far we don't have what we need. Okay, so apparently you are not opening this thing. I hope I'm not opening a can of worms. What a pun, but I think that is not working with the hammer either. And also, if you look at our journal, you see this one I could have missed. I'm not sure if they are in a specific order, because this is the order I found them in. So sad you didn't come to see us. I guess we'll have to come see you now. What a creepy message. Was this a prank? So we can listen to it again? Apparently no. But we put the tape into our little journal, like that. What's happening to me? I keep seeing a creepy girl. Is she real or a nightmare? I don't think I've ever been this scared, but I can't give up. Of course you can't. Well, of course you can't. Okay, so we need something against the spider webs. But we don't have anything. We need the other hand of this box. Book. Too bad the language left much to be desired. I don't think there's anything here. There's still running water. I could fill or soak something here. Wasn't that sparkling? That rug? Apparently no. So I could soak something. What could I soak? Nothing here. Let's see. I don't want to break anything just yet. Ooh, what are you? Nails! Lovely. It doesn't seem to work. I should try something else. What do you mean? It worked so nicely so far. I should clean the glass so I can see through it. But I would need some kind of a rag for that. Nothing interesting. Let's try to break this lock. Okay, apparently we cannot break this kind of lock for some other reason. I think I... What? Lick the glass. I mean, that's one way of cleaning it. Oh, blood. It looks like blood. There might be something caked inside, but I can't tell. I'm totally sure there is someone in the house with me. I'm not crazy. I see things have been moved when I come back into a room. I hear someone walking. And yesterday I actually saw it standing in the corridor. I found what seems to be a page from my sister's diary. Did she see the same weird girl I saw? I know I saw someone. Alright. What happened here? Like, this is ridiculous. The bucket is stuck in the ice. Even the defrost button is frozen. Helpful. If I could get the ice off the button, I could defrost the freezer. Maybe unplug the freezer. Turning the freezer off now would be useless. It would take days until the ice melts. Let's break the ice. I could get the ice off like this, but then I would probably break the whole thing. Fair enough. We need some warm water, maybe. A bird. Where have I seen that drawing before? I haven't, that's the problem. But hey, at least we know a new place here. Rusted and broken. It's not like I can kick the door down. That's rusty, just break it. Yes, I would love to, but unfortunately the game insists on me not breaking things. Not sure why. In the kitchen I saw a few rags here. I can't pick them up. And I can't pick that one up. For some other reason. Why not? You totally can break down an old door, but it's unpolite, you know. Something along those lines, I'm assuming. I know all the knives are missing. I'm aware. I'm not necessarily concerned about those. Okay, let's see what we have so far. We have the nails, right? Meaning that I could put the nails here, and then I could nicely hammer them in. Professional job that was. Oh, another snake emblem. Oh, so this goes to an older entry. Ooh, what's this? This place has some rusty locks. Good thing that the screws are rust free though. So I need yet again another lovely screwdriver, except I can't seem to find one. I remember this picture. Grandfather took it. Wait a minute. There was no one else in the house. So who's standing at the second floor window? Mother always locked the second floor. We weren't allowed to go up there. Let me guess, you had another sister, you just didn't know. Why would my sister have so many books on the supernatural and demonology? You know, everyone has hobbies. That's not suspicious at all. Absolutely it's not. Something is blocking the door from inside. Such a classic. Okay. What's that? I can see you. There's something tangled in there. Ooh, look at that! God forbid a girl has a hobby. I'm not against it. Young Holly. I was 11 when Mom died. Heather told me I found the body, but I don't remember anything. After that, life froze for a while. It was never the same. I tried fixing everything, repairing our house, repairing our lives. I wanted to make it all better, but the door to her room remained locked. Our grandparents fought more than ever. Soon grandfather moved to the shed, and then he passed away. Then grandma got sick, and we had to move to boarding school nearby. They all blamed each other for Mom's death. What good did that do? When my grandmother passed away, I left to build my own life. Oh, another one here. Nice. Okay, so I guess we need to set this on fire or something like that. I'm sure that won't be dangerous. There seems to be a piece missing, yes, but what symbol? Why would my sister have so many books? You already asked this question. Okay. I have not the slightest of clue what I could do there. Yes. Let's check this painting. Oh, of course it's closed like everything else here. What's that? Apparently nothing important. All the windows are nailed shut. It doesn't make any sense. Some of us just dislike the sunlight. The house looks abandoned, but why are the lights still on? Because you turned them on. Silly girl. Let me guess, someone will appear in the distance there. The moon is huge tonight. You're still suspicious of the moon? Really? There's something glittering in the trees. I could go back. Oh, wondrous. Finally I can make use of these snake emblems. Apparently I don't have to figure out which one is where. And they move by themselves. Lovely. I don't think that's how it should be. Nah. Wait, X. Oh no! No, I do have to figure out which one is which. Oh goodness. Alright, let's try. I think this goes here. Let me check. Yeah, that seems about right. Now let me see this one. Maybe this. Yes, like so. Not this one. Really quite simple puzzles, but I do like them. Ooh, let's open it. A battery. Why was it so important to have the battery in that? Oh, shears? Pliers, almost. I need a wrench to get that off the window. Well, I know where the wrench is. I just can't get to it, but hopefully I can use the pliers here. I should try something else. No, I shouldn't. Okay, so we have pliers. Why we need pliers? Great question. Okay, so I can get into the other room through the window. Classic. Okay. Now what do we have that we can actually use? The battery. Let's use the battery. Yes, turn off the light. I want to, but apparently you don't want. Yeah. Yeah, that will be easy to remember. It's all Greek to me. I better write this down. It is certainly not Greek. So let me see. It's a pitchfork, and it's a boat. It's a cup. It's a snail, and it's a Z. Yeah, got it? Great. Did we actually write it down? Yes. The black light is very revealing. I'm sure those symbols mean something. Okay, now let's actually try to use our newfound knowledge. Okay, that's more help than I needed. So, oh, I need the order of them. Okay, so we need the pitchfork, and then it was the boat, and then it was the cup, and then it was the snail and the Z. Oh, a memory fragment. Lovely. This needs a bottle opener. I thought these parts will be hidden item-like sequences, but apparently no, these are just self-contained puzzles. Oh, what are you? A can opener. But can it open? I should look for the key, well, of course. A nail file, ever so useful. The bells are missing on the clock. I could place a weight here, but why would I want to do that? An envelope. The handle is missing, maybe I can pry it open with something. What's that? A safe surface to burn something. Arson. Well, let me think. Maybe I can use the nail file to pry this open. I'm a genius. Wait. Okay, so we can place that onto this. Okay, that was kind of ridiculous that I needed that, but okay. Matches. Let's look at these drawers. Look for a key. Alright. I can't close it again. I don't have many options here. I don't have the bells. I guess I can burn the envelope. I'm not sure why I would want that, but let's burn it. Because arson! Oh, there's a little bee there. What's that? Maybe some water to put the fire out. But I need a bottle opener, and this is a can opener. I mean, it's almost the same thing, right? No, it isn't! Whatever. Bottle of water. For the record, we could have just opened the envelope and not do half of this convoluted story, but okay. Okay, what do we have? A rope. I only need a piece of this rope. No, I want all of it. The bells. Okay. Maybe we can come back to the rope later. But for now, we can use the bells on the clock. Oh, and that wakes the bat. Poor bat. And now we have the scissors. And now we can cut a piece of the rope. This might be useful indeed. This will be really quite useful because now I can go back to the beginning of the game And maybe do something with this broom. I have a broom. Why is it good that I have a broom? You might be asking. Great question. Can I use the pliers on the nails? I don't think so. That would be a bit sick. Never mind. Never mind. These are different kind of pliers. Also, we don't need these nails, as it turned out. Useless. Useless. Sponge. Dry sponge. I thought that'd be something more valuable. $1 doesn't even buy you coffee these days. I'm rich! Just kidding. Okay, okay. Actually, let's go outside for a bit. They said there's something sparkling in the trees, but apparently she wants to explore the house some more, so let's just do that. I love how I'm just walking around here, not at all caring about whatever is maybe lurking here. Okay, let's use the dry sponge here, which now becomes a wet sponge. Called it. And also these drawers stayed out, just like how I left them, which is nice. Now, let's clean this. Oh, the birdie on the nest! The drawing seems familiar, and there's a number next to it. It seems important somehow. 1723. Anyone remembers where that lock was? I think here. So it was 17. That was too much. 7. That was too much. 2 and then 3. Perfect. Oh my goodness! A vacuum. I can't get it open with my hands. I have pliers. No, I don't have pliers anymore. I have a broom. Okay. Clock hand. Clock hand. Why do I need a clock hand? Clock hand. Do I need a clock hand? Well, this one was missing an arm. I should try something else, but that's not a clock hand. The clock hand is probably needed for the clock. Except that I still can't open that thing. And I think the screwdriver is still stuck here. So let's use the broom, I guess. Doesn't seem to work. Not surprised. Well, let's look around for clues. Nothing I can do here. Everything is boarded up here. Well, I used up the snail emblem, so maybe I can use the eye emblem. A flashlight! Why is that good? I never needed a flashlight. This needs a key. Oh wait, maybe I can use the flashlight outside so I can see what's glittering here. I should try something else. Okay, that's about that idea. I can't use the flashlight here either. Lovely. Was there any specific place where I couldn't go because it was too dark? The kitchen initially, but I fixed that problem. I think. Oh wait, I can use the broom in the freezer, right? Wow, I'm a genius. Oh, there's the screwdriver. Oh, why was the screwdriver in the freezer? Now, what kind of screwdriver is this? A flathead or a Phillips? Now, someone is asking why, because here we need a Phillips. Had screwdriver. So apparently this is a flathead. Okay, that goes not here. That goes to the room with the freezer. So not here. I can move with the D-pad, but it's a bit finicky to figure out what is where. So here I can use it. Wondrous. How lucky am I that the screws are not rusted? Wait, I broke out of the house? That was like the opposite of what I wanted. Excuse me. Lighter fluid. I'm telling you, we are setting something on fire. Oh, this will be ever so fun, I can already tell you. Oh, and the edges are kind of missing, because mostly, really clever here, the developers. Most often the trick is that the edges of the puzzle are straight, so you know where to put those, especially the corner pieces. No, not here. Not here. It seems the developers thought of that. Maybe like this. Haha. Okay, we need the other side of the moon. Oh, look at the moon! The moon is smiling. Where could I put this? Here? Okay. This goes here. This goes somewhere. Here. Not. Oh, wait. This has a corner piece. Not quite. Oh. Here it is. And then it's here. Look at that. We are making so much progress. And really, this game is chock full of little little puzzles. We are missing a piece. How lucky are we that we found it? Now why does that help? This picture was destroyed. Good thing I fixed it. It's like a child's drawing, but a little bit off. You mean all the sparkling stars on it? That will be a puzzle. Stop staring at me like that. It's impolite. Oh, a bell. I think there's someone walking through there. I swear I saw someone walk through there a second ago. Well, well, well. It's a well. Sitting here, listening to the trees almost made me forget where I am. I wonder how everyone else lives, just enjoying their lives. I wonder how Holly lives. I feel so sorry for Heather. She was so lonely here. Again, I saw someone move in the trees. Don't worry about it. If I had a bucket, I could lower it down there. But I have binoculars. It's almost as good. The full moon seems particularly menacing. Okay, so now we have the binoculars. And we have the shears. Finally! And the bucket is frozen in the freezer, but we will figure it out. So, first things first. Apparently we are not setting the plant on fire. Ha ha. Good joke, but I need this piece. Thank you. A well hand. Wait, that wasn't the screwdriver. Wahaha. Okay, let's see what else do we have. Oh yes, the binoculars. I guess now we can take a peek outside to see what is glimmering there. I'm not sure myself. Her again, why would someone follow me at a distance? I don't know, what's that? Oh, it's a clock. So I have to set the clock to that. That is 6:45 to confuse the young viewers. Yeah, I still can't do anything with that. Now what do we have? Lighter fluid, screwdriver, flashlight, clock hand, pencil. Okay. Well, I guess let's try to make sense of this. We already checked this. There's nothing else in this room as far as I know. In here, we have nothing except for the clock. What could I use here? Well, normally I could use the screwdriver, but apparently it's not that kind of a screwdriver. So I'm not sure what I can do here. Other than that. What's here? Well, I don't have the keys for this, that's for sure. I think I did everything here. Except I don't have the arm for this box, still. Here I did everything that I could except this. What could I use to open it? The screwdriver? No. The pencil? No. I don't think I have anything else that could work. What are those? It looks like those vines just grew here. Okay, so we're not going there. Maybe I can use the screwdriver that I have for this. Ha! Interesting that I need to use the screwdriver twice in the same room. But again, it's kind of a unrealistic part of this game, but something that is quite helpful is the fact that once you got all the use out of an item, you can... Well, not you can, you just discard the item altogether. So you can surely know that that item you won't need anymore and you have to look for another one, which I think is a really nice detail and it helps a lot. Now, what's in it? A carriage. A what? A carriage. Why do I need a carriage? I mean, the carriage looks the exact same as the one in the drawing. What was that? Wait, what? Okay, so there's nothing more here. I think we are done here. Okay. Yes, car. What's there? Let's use... The handle is missing. Okay, I have the handle, don't worry about that. There, happy? Why would I turn it now? I should drop the bucket first. You have so many problems. You really couldn't be even a bit happy about figuring some of this stuff out? The tombstone had a picture of a clock on it. That's an odd tombstone. Maybe the position of the hands are important somehow. Yes, I'm pretty sure they are. I just don't know how I could get to... I have an idea. What if we set the freezer on fire? Doesn't seem to work. I think it would work just fine. No? The bucket is stuck in the ice. Alright. But what else do we have? We have the pencil that I had for a long time and I have no idea how I can use it. Let's see. For the clock we need to open the clock somehow. But I can't. For the door I need to somehow open the locks that I also can't. This is a rusted shot. What could I use on it? The lighter fluid? Makes sense that it doesn't work. Nothing here that I can do. Nothing. Okay. I don't think we need the carriage for this. Wouldn't make much sense, to be perfectly honest. I'm still pissed that I can't make a tea. That's unacceptable. There's nothing there. Yes, all the knives are missing. I'm aware. I don't need the knives. Come on. Nothing here. Alright. This doesn't help. This doesn't help. Anything here? Nothing interesting, it says. The handles are missing. So maybe I could get the handles. This I can't open with, I'm pretty sure, anything. Not surprised about that. I can't do anything about this door. Here, I think I got everything. Yes, I think we did. I can't close it again. We only have this bucket that we somehow have to free. But apparently setting it on fire is not the way to go. I think we are done outside. Interesting. Nothing here. Something is blocking the door. Nothing here. I still don't have the key for this. Nope. No, I didn't want to do that. Maybe there's something else in the plan that I missed. I don't really think so. Alrighty. What else do we have? Nothing here. And we have the clock, but again, for the clock we need a screwdriver. Let's check the map. Maybe the map can help. Something is at the well, it says. Let's see. It's too dark to see what's in there. What the heck is this? This is Heather's favorite ring in the crack. I can't reach it though. Oh, what's that? Clock key. What? Maybe use this pencil. Okay, not use this pencil. Alright. So that's where you use the flashlight. Well, I certainly did not figure that out. But that's why we have the useful map. Clock key. So this has to be opened with a special key. Excuse me, that looked like a simple frickin' Phillips key. Screw. Okay, let's put this on. And then we have to set it like so. And we have a skull. Maybe if I find the missing emblem, the lid will open. It's amazing how many times you have to return to the same exact places and they stay relevant throughout the entire game. Why do we need a skull, by the way? But hey, in theory now we can get into this room. Ha ha! Take that, security measures. This is not a special room, this is just a bedroom. The chest is missing the carriage. You are so lucky that I just happen to have one. And this is why this is important. So we have 4 stars on the left of the moon and we have 1 on the right. Like so. We have 1 star on the carriage and then 4 to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. No, it should go even further. But I guess 1 is here and 1 is here. And these ones are like so. So here. And how was this? Nope. Here. I'm a genius. Scary medallion. Alright. I need to find some lighter fluid. You are so lucky, I just happen to have some on me. I have a lighter. It isn't hiding anymore. Something was standing in the corner of the living room watching me. I didn't dare turn the lights on and went upstairs. It followed me. I heard the planks creak behind me, but I didn't dare look back. I found a page from my sister's diary. Yes, lovely. Also, this is just the demo and it's really quite long, I have to say. Stain removal. I just know what that will be used for. Oh, goodness. Okay, pipes. It's too dark to see, you don't say. Is there something inside the soap bar? Maybe. Candle. Okay. Matches. Okay, maybe I can put the candle here and light it with the matches. And then, behold the light! Haha! Okay, that's duct tape. Always good. And we can open these. I should repair the leaking pipe first. Yes, with duct tape. Yeah, that's how you do it. That won't be leaking at all. I could fill up the sink if I found the plug. I think the plug is right here, my dear. Okay, let's... The faucet is missing. Well, that makes filling it up a bit difficult, but whatever. Putty knife. But why is that good for me? What? Okay, now I have the soap. I guess I could put the soap into the sink. What's that? A magnet. Uh-huh. Why is that good? Why is it good that I have a magnet? And what's that? Maybe I can find something to cut this rope. Well, there is something in this soap. Okay, apparently not a razor blade like I thought. Anything else? Oh? Oh ho ho ho, what's that? Oh, faucet handle. Okay, let's use that. Well, if we only have cold water, then why did I mess around fixing the warm one? Never mind. I am not fishing for a blade with my bare hands. Okay, here's a magnet. Okay, I have a razor blade. Why is that? Oh, I can. Let me guess, you won't cut with the razor blade with your bare hands. Oh, of course you will. Yeah. Makes perfect sense. This might be useful. Okay, I'm not sure how that will be useful, but hopefully it will be. Alrighty. Can I look into the mirror? No. Apparently I cannot. I don't think it's a good idea. It is dry, but I should still unplug it before touching it. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Also, putting an electric socket right next to a bathtub is a terrible idea. Just for the record. It looks broken, but it is dry and I could try to fix it. I should see if I can find a manual somewhere. Because everyone keeps the manuals around, right? And finally here is the secret room with its own bathroom, apparently. My sister barricaded herself in, but it didn't work. Oh wait, we are not in that house, are we? This is not that secret room. This is our sister's house. And this is where she barricaded herself. That's not a body. It will be too simple. Told you it isn't. But nice mannequin. And nice makeup. Is that a figurine? Young Heather. My little sister Heather. I often hear that twins are supposed to share a special bond, but we've always been different. Heather was so open to the world and experiences. She would always confront authority. She was the one who had the idea to sneak upstairs. I'm not sure whether it was her need to explore or to provoke our mother. I know she enjoyed how upset our mother was when she stayed at the Lodius estate, but their house was pretty amazing. She left for the city as soon as she could and almost never returned home. Then came her obsession with mother's death and the conspiracy. The last time I saw Heather, she called me a traitor for not helping her. I wasn't the one who left the house and our grandmother, but now I have a good job and a wonderful boyfriend, something she could have had too. So I guess this will be in the front of that collection too, yes. And one child is missing, or that will be the mother's place, but I think the mother will stand here. It's trying to enter the bedroom. I saw the handle move and I don't dare leave. Someone please help me. I found this page from my sister's diary. She sure wrote it in a hurry. She was terrified of someone or something that was trying to enter her bedroom. Was she going insane out here? Is that WD-40 anti-rust spray? That also. The dark passage leads downwards. Could that be my sister's hair? I need something to put it in. Yeah, I don't have anything. Also, what is next to this skull? Is that a counter? 1 out of 7? Okay, I think we are pretty much done here for the time being. And apparently we will be going around like this. Now what do we have? Well, we have a few things that we can use. First of all, we have the disinfectant stain remover. Haha, is that a human tooth? Yes it is. How will I use a human tooth? I have no idea. Okay, so we have a tooth. What else? Oh yes, the rust remover. That we can use here. What do you mean I should try something else? Rusted shot anti-rust spray. It's pretty obvious, don't you think? Save key. Oh, we have the save key. Well, let's use it. That's the one tricky thing about these kind of games, that sometimes you get stuck a bit. But once you somehow get yourself unstuck, you get so many things. Oh, come on, turn the key, yes. Another skull. It seems that something has been drawn on the page that is missing. Maybe if I find a pencil, I can still recover some of it. Yes, you can. What do you mean 0%? Oh, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a figure. Yeah, I think that's a figure. Ah. Yeah, that's really useful. That isn't that the figure on the little box in the kitchen. This drawing might be a clue. You're a genius. What else do we have here? My sister was scared to death of something. She put multiple locks on her basement and then barricaded herself in her bedroom. But it still found a way to her. Okay. But now I have another skull that I have no clue how to use. Nothing here. I think our next way leads us to the garden. Because, well, I still don't have the bucket, but there was that ring, and now I have these tweezers to grab it. Ha ha! Ring. That's great when you find something that you have no clue why you would need. Okay, maybe I can use the lighter. I just want to... No? Oh wait, we have the scary medallion, right. That opens this door. Ha ha! Oh, lovely place. How could those candles still be lit? Not the most concerning thing. There seems to be something inside this huge candle. Maybe I should try to burn it. You don't have to say it twice. It's a quickly burning candle. Oh, club's emblem. That is for the clock. Oh, what's that? Another can opener that can open bottles. Oh! No matter how hard I try, I can't pull the knives out. Keys are hanging from some of the knives. Really nice decoration. And what's this? What did you scribble down? It looks like a ritual circle. Those 5 smaller circles need to be filled. Heart, eye, hand, lips, comb. Maybe these are clues to finding objects associated with the symbols? It must have belonged to my sister. Well, I have the ring, so that is associated with the hand. I have the tooth. That's the mouth, maybe. I found her hair, I think. She understands me. She promised to help me get revenge. I was so lonely before I found her. What does this mean? Heather, I'm sorry I left you to face this alone. Alright. Well, we have the club's emblem, so now I can go back to the grandfather clock. Now, I'm still unsure if this is the old family house or not. I think in one of the notes, the main character mentioned the shed. So if there is a shed, maybe this is indeed the old house. Hand rake. Why was that in the clock? Why do I need a hand rake? And maybe those keys will open these padlocks. Now what do we have? Can open. Maybe the can opener will work on this darn thing. Okay. Plastic bag. Alright, so... right away I was thinking, wait, I could have used the other can opener on this one, but no, that was in a separate puzzle in one of the remembering scene, right? That was right here, so I couldn't have used it. It's just the same item in a way. So let's go. Let's go here and get the hair. Lock of hair. Okay. What else can I use? Not much. I'm pretty sure I can't climb in. No, I can't climb there at all. So what do I need to do now? I have to do something with the hairdryer if I find its manual, which I haven't. I have a hand rake. Maybe I can use the hand rake on the freezer. At this point, I'm willing to try anything on the darn thing. Come on! No, 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 no! Doesn't seem to work. Okay. Okay. Let's see. At least I have the hair. These candles are still lit. This is scary. It's stuck so deep that I can't even budge it. Too bad. It is one beautiful dagger. Yes, in the middle of this kind of nightmare scenario, that's a really quite realistic thing to notice, how beautiful the dagger is. Not how it could be used for maybe, you know, self-defense. Okay, so I have nothing. I don't think I can use the rake to get these off. Anti-rust spray wouldn't make any sense. Alright, well, we have a few items and I have to find a way to use them. Maybe here, because this is rusted. Yes! Finally! Oh, the manual for the hairdryer. Or rather, of the hairdryer. Why do we want to fix that hairdryer? Are we going to use the hairdryer on the freezer? I mean, it would make sense. Excuse me? What? Okay, so this is in the middle. This is on the top. This is on the bottom. I never thought hairdryers are this complicated. Okay, so this is on, this is off, this is on. No, that's off, that's on. This is here-ish. This is in the middle, yes. Oh, what about these? Not the slightest of clues, actually. But this has a top, so I guess this goes here. This goes to the middle. And this goes to here because it has a little connection to the bottom. This goes here, and I have not decided to choose which one is which, but I'm guessing it's really difficult to see. I'm guessing this is the right and this is the left. This might be useful. Okay, now I'm a full-blown electrician, like... Bow to me and my skills. I have never seen a manual to any kind of home appliance that tells you how to pick it apart and repair it. Maybe in the good old days, but not now. Now you just go and buy a new one because that's good for the companies. Now let me guess, I need to plug it in first. No, I don't. Okay. Not sure why it's smoking, but that's okay. Yes! Sweet success! I still think setting the freezer on fire could have worked. Don't calm me. Okay, let's throw it down. Turn it. Heart. This is the pendant or Mother gave Heather. What was it doing in the well and how did I know to look for it there? I have no clue. Don't ask me. Okay, so what else do we have? Not much. We have the rake. And that's pretty much all we have. Well, we have the lighter. So the heart will go over the heart. That makes sense. Not here. I guess when we finish this, all the knives will fall. What's here? What do all those drawings mean? I think I figured out pretty decently so far what they mean. Skulls. Why are we collecting skulls? And I think it says out of 7, so there are quite a lot. Maybe they are just hidden collectibles, like the... like the figurines. This drawing might be a clue. There must be a key to it. Okay. Not much help. Well, if the rake is used in a rake fashion, then my best idea that it either has to do something with this plant. No. Or I have to go outside and randomly start digging up the garden. Which would be really fitting to one of these old school point and click adventure games. Okay, let's see. Where could I use the... What's there? The flashlight is dead now. No need for it unless I find new batteries. Great. Nothing here. Nothing. Nothing I can interact with. Okay. Nothing here. So I would need new batteries for the flashlight, apparently. But let's consult the map once again. That helps us some. Well, I certainly missed that. Really, I needed a rake for this. I could have done this with my hands. Speaking of hands, here's a hand. I think I should have found this a bit earlier, but whatever. Okay, and now we will have to move it. So let's see. Okay, the left is moved like this, and then it's straight up. Yeah, I don't think hands should bend that way. And it should go up a bit like this. Lovely. Right hand is straight down, like so, yes. And then it's a bit to the right. Yeah, that seems about right. And down. No, not like that. No, 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 no. Like this, and then it's down. Come on. There it is. Oh, glasses. Yeah. Those kind of make sense when it comes to eyes. I'm not sure why the comb was there. It would have made more sense that it's hair, but then you have to put hair on hair, and that's a bit silly maybe. Called it. Freaking called it. Keys 8. Yes, indeed there are 8 padlocks on the basement entrance. I'm honestly surprised that she didn't say she will not look for the keys scattered among the knives. Okay, so apparently we are good. I think we are good. Is this a bad idea? Yes. Absolutely. Terrible idea. Let's see. Oh, the light is still on. Nice. The door seems to have been locked for ages, and yet those candles are still burning. Is anyone there? Hello? Did that just happen, or was it only a vision? It was probably a vision. Let's light the candles so I can actually see something. Not sure if setting the gas line on fire is a good idea.
The police told me my sister had been dead for years. They asked me if I'd noticed anything. I lied. treehouse. We used to spend all our time there. What was she trying to tell me?
Go to the treehouse? Lucky guess. Wow. I have to say that was quite a lovely demo. Let's see. True Fear Forsaken Souls Part 1 Enhanced Edition. Continue your adventure in the full version of the game. More than 100 creepy locations, more than 20 devious puzzles, more than 10 challenging hidden object scenes, bonus gameplay chapter. Do you have what it takes to uncover the dark secrets behind the Stonehouse family? Well, so far I have to say it was absolutely lovely. We found 3 figurines. Unfortunately, we didn't get the wallpapers. Or maybe the music? Yes, we did get the music. But the trophies, yes. We actually made some progress in the in-game trophies. Here are the facts that we gathered. And then we have Act 2 and 3 and the bonus. So it's 3 acts, and apparently the first one is the demo, which is quite nice. We have the hidden objects in the aquarium, in the desk, in the bathroom, in the trunk, first round, in the trunk, second round, in the suitcase, first round, in the suitcase, second round. Apparently they wanted to reuse some of the assets. In the closet, first round, in the closet, second round, will we have a 3-rounder? In the treehouse, first round, in the treehouse, second round, in the catacombs, first round, in the catacombs, second round, in the reception area, first round and second round, in the monitors, first round and second round, and apparently that's it. Really quite nice. Now, based on this, I would say that this wasn't the old family house, because once again the treehouse wasn't there either, but maybe I'm wrong. For the deleted scenes, we have to finish the game. For the cutscenes, I'm not sure. No, we cannot watch them. Unfortunate. The making of I don't want to check now, because who knows, maybe they contain some spoilers. The bonus chapter we obviously cannot play here, and that's about it. One detail that I want to check out is, first of all, with the sound. Yes, we can turn the music down a bit, because I think the music was a bit too loud compared to the voice acting. And the other one is this part, the adventure and hidden object. Why is it on the adventure again? I set that to hidden object. Let me check if I can replay some of those hidden object parts, because they weren't exactly hidden objects, in my opinion. In the aquarium, let's see. Oh, okay, so for some odd reason, those were skipped. So the hidden object sequences can be skipped in the game, And for some other reason, the default setting is that you skip them, and that's how we played through it, even though I tried exactly the opposite. But let's see. Can we find the following random items here? Let's see, what do we have? Horseshoe, 2 fish. Let me go a bit closer. Elephant. Where would you put an elephant? But here we have a melon. I need a knife to cut a piece of this watermelon, because we need a melon slice. Well, here I have a knife. What? Oh, there's the elephant. Okay. 2 umbrellas, 2 fish. But there's a fish there, I think. I do not see any umbrellas. But I wanted to use this knife to cut this watermelon. Wow, so sometimes you need to combine things. That's interesting. That's not, I would say, that common for these kind of games. So the ones that are red, I'm assuming I cannot quite get just yet. What was that? C. Horseshoe. In theory, I could find a horseshoe somewhere here. I do not seem to find... Well, wait, there is... That is an opener. I'm looking for a cork, right? Can I open this? This chest is locked. I should look for a key. How lucky you are. I just happen to have it. Starfish. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. That's it. No other item to be found here. Okay. 2 umbrellas. There's an umbrella there. Nothing else here. A book. It's really difficult to not find a book. Lizard. Lizard, that's really obviously there. Horseshoe. Fish. Oh, there's a fish. There's the horseshoe. If you're not blind, you can even find it. A thermos. Is there anything else here? Looking for another umbrella. Can't seem to find it. What's that? I'm not sure. That's a sundial. That's a ruler. Green fairy. Green fairy. Good one. A little water and this flower will bloom. Is this water? I could remove this cork with a corkscrew. Oh, well, I just happen to have that. Oh, come on, don't be so picky. There's the cork. Apparently this was on the water. So for many things you have to combine things. Anything here that might be of use? That's a cigar. Flower. Anchor. Anchor. Do we have an anchor anywhere? Sword. A magnet. Why is that magnet good? Why would a magnet have... No! No, 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 no! Oh, I didn't want to leave you. Okay. Well, let's do what we already know. Get this. Cork. Oh, sundial. That's easy. Melon. Okay, that's easy as well. Lizard. We don't need the lizard yet, apparently. Elephant. Fish. Nothing else here. Oh, there's the thermos. I need the key for this. There's the starfish. I don't need the starfish yet. Good to know. What do I need? Flower, pin, coin, umbrellas. Well, umbrellas, I know one is here. So that's good. What else do we need? Another umbrella. Ruler. The ruler is here. Postage stamp. Bell pepper. I saw a bell pepper. It's here. Not sure if these are somewhat random. Green fairy. Umbrella. Coin. There is something metallic in the sand, so that's why we need the magnet. Give me the magnet. There's the medallion. Scissors. I think I saw scissors somewhere there. Postage stamp. Green fairy. Pin. That's a pin? No, that's like a... That's a pin? No, that was the coat of arms. Okay, good to know. I mean, it was kind of. Okay, we don't need the lizard. That's odd. So I guess everything can be an item that you can pick up. Flower. Oh, that's clever. So we don't need the thermos right now. Anchor. We don't need the anchor either. But I guess there's some point of opening this in every scenario. Coin. Coin, yes. But that wasn't necessarily inside of it, but whatever. Green fairy postage stamp. Is that the green fairy? No, that isn't. That's a bell. That's a green fairy. Okay. Postage stamp, umbrella. Where is the darn umbrella? It's pretty big, so it should be pretty obvious. And that's a sword, not an umbrella. Postage stamp. Well, that's a postage stamp right there. That's an arrow. Umbrella. A photo. Why was the umbrella in the aquarium to begin with? Just asking. So the umbrella is grey now, but it's black here, so I'm assuming it has to be on this screen. Well, I have to say I don't know where it is, but won't stop me, obviously. Where would an umbrella be? Where would you put an umbrella? Here. That's not an umbrella. Well, I clicked on everywhere I could and I'm not finding this pesky umbrella. And there's nothing I can interact with either. Ever so concerning. There's nothing here either that even remotely looks like an umbrella. Inside here, again, no umbrella to be seen. There's the letter C that wasn't needed this time around. No, I'm not going back. Okay, very... What? Yo, pesky! Well, apparently that was it. No, we need the pin. Pin. That's the pin? That's the pin? Where's the pin? That? There's the pin. This might be useful. Okay, so this is how you can play it one way, looking for items, and the other way is going through the little puzzles. I think the puzzles are quite interesting and it would be a shame to miss them. So the adventure mode, I understand now that they originally had these parts, these hidden item searches, and I guess after a point when the developers were remaking the game or creating this newer version, they realized that they could do a bit more with it, and instead of those, they kept those hidden object parts, but they also added these puzzle sequences, and I think they are quite clever. Sticky note, pencil, bag, butterfly, rope, hammer. How much garbage do you have around here? Well, let's see. 2 canes. What can I interact with? Oh goodness. Pencil. We are looking for a pencil. Is that a pencil? No, that's a battery. That's a bunny. I don't know. That's some kind of chain. That a pencil? I think it is. Okay. Holy moly. That's a bug. Cane. Where is the... Oh wait, that's the cane. No, that's a brush. Hairbrushes. I think this is a hairbrush. That's a cane? Ah, there you are, hiding. Okay, what else do we have? That looks like a cane right there. Haha. Bag. Okay, I didn't even know that. Baby picture, that's there. Sticky note. Those are paper clippings, more like. Oh, that's a sticky note? Battery. I think I saw a battery here, there. Haha. Hairbrush here, there you go. What else do we need? Alarm clock, maybe this one. Car, there. Bear. Oh, we have all kinds of animals here. That's a moose, that's a horse. Oh, there's the bear. Angel. There's the angel. Rope. Do we see any rope around here? Why? Okay, let's get the butterfly. Don't know why. Oh, because that was a thing I needed to get. Alright. Good to know. These interactive parts get me sometimes. Paintbrush. I think this is a paintbrush. That's the lip gloss. That's the frame. And where's the rope? There's the rope. Hammer? Do we need a hammer? Not here. Hammer. There's the hammer. Next to the violin, obviously. And there's the rope. So this is how I play through these. Unfortunately, I can't play through the bedroom part. I don't know why. But we will probably play through them in the full game if you'd like me to play through the full game. And you can help me out to get there through my Throne page. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to stream this demo, because I always want to give my viewers the choice what they would like to watch me play. And so this game is on discount €2.99 on the PlayStation official store. Obviously the demo is free, so if you'd like to watch me play through possibly the first act again and then the other second and third ones as well, then you can help me by visiting my Throne page and contributing towards this game. And if it turns out to be an interesting one, then the second game also has a demo that we can check out later on. But I don't think it's a good idea to play the demos of both of them, since I would assume the second one is built on the story of the first one, so it would somewhat spoil the plot. So before we finish this, let's check the trophies, because I'm curious what kind of trophies we have here. Sharp-sighted. Finish a hidden object scene in less than 2 minutes. If you want it done, finish 5 hidden object scenes without using any hints. And it has a little progress bar and stars there. I'm not sure what those mean. How do you do it? Solve 5 puzzles in less than 2 minutes. Apparently I'm really good. How do you do it? Solve all puzzles in less than 5 minutes. No, I would assume this is for the entire game and not only for the demo. Solve all puzzles without using skip. I wouldn't want to skip any of the puzzles. Don't listen to those. Finish 1 act without using the hint. Yes, here I wanted to check how the hints really work, and once I actually misclicked wanting to look at the map. I don't know if the map is kind of a hint, because in one way it's just a quick travel kind of idea, but I could understand that is also considered a hint, since you are flat out told in which area you need to go and what you... well, not what you should do, but where you have something to do right now. Finish the bonus chapter without using skip. Those lie. Hooked. Play non-stop for 3 hours. Alright, we can do that in one stream. Supermind. Finish the bonus chapter without stopping. Eye for details. Discover Mother's secret behind the carved door. Not sure what that means. Carved door. Collector. Find half of the collectible figurines. I would love to find all of them. What really happened? Find every fact in any act. Again, I think you can miss a few. What happened later? Find all facts in the bonus chapter. Discover the truth. Finish the main game. Yes, you can. Oh, that old illustration. Finish the main game on expert difficulty. Maybe we should play on expert difficulty after this demo. It would be, I think, more rewarding. Enter the asylum. Finish bonus chapter. Boss. Earn all achievements. Now I'm assuming that this is pretty much what we have to do in in the main game when it comes to trophies, except I'm not sure with how these stars work or how the progression bars exactly work, because here it says finish 5 hidden object scenes, and I guess I finished like 3. Except I'm not sure if those are the adventure parts how I played or the hidden objects that I actually played here, but I only played I think 2. I mean, I played the aquarium twice, but I didn't finish it the first time around, so I'm not necessarily sure. But I think this was a really quite lovely demo. Unfortunately, as I said, no trophies for the demo, but I can check really quickly how many trophies the full game has, and that would be Through Fear. That would be 36 trophies for the full game. The boss is the platinum, so I think these are the same trophies as the ones in the game as well, which is nice and makes sense. And indeed, the demos have no trophies. A shame. But hey, if you enjoyed this little demo and you'd like to see me play through the entire game, hopefully by that time I will be able to get my internet to work properly, then please check out my Throne page. And until then, I think this is it for today. I wouldn't want to test the internet cable anymore. I think it's quite a nice miracle that it even worked this long. So let me see, whom should we raid? I think today I'm going to be raiding QT Wasp, who is playing Minecraft, a bit of a more chill game after this somewhat spooky and more of a thinking requiring game. So let me wait until the ads finish. Such perfect timing with the ads, I know. Ads, go away. Did you go away? I hope so. Saribot says no, so let's take a sip of our tea. Nothing like a nice cup of tea. Nothing. Ads, go away. Shish. Enough. I don't need no ads. Three minutes is really this long. Hello, are you ending or should I raid? I'm actually just about to end my stream due to some pesky internet troubles, so thank you for asking, but I can't quite help you. I was just about to raid you actually, so I'm guessing that's no on your part as well. But no, I'm just about to raid out, and then I guess I will be raiding Wasp. Let me type it down so it's easier to read. Who knows, Visalia maybe isn't listening. I mean, she is streaming, so it would make sense. But hey, I thank you for joining me today. Hopefully by Wednesday I will be able to do something with my internet, because I wouldn't want to have this many troubles. But until that, I thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little demo. I think it was quite fun, and again, for just a simple demo, 3 hours for a stream, and most of it I was actually playing the game, so that's really nice. But thank you for joining me again. Have a great day, and as always, good night.